She shooting.
New season, man. No, we about to do this shit, man. I know I told y'all a lot of cap last year, but I ain't capping about it this year. This is it. This our season. Talk to me. They been hating Trey Young since we beat the Knicks. They been hating on the Falcons since we drafted Pitts. They won't even throw to Jesse, they know that's a pick. I feel like Acuna every time I make a hit. United in the field, the gang up in the stands. We yelling ATL, bro, cause we some real fans. They been talking crazy, disrespect is out of hand. But we gon' win this year, they ain't gon' say nothing again. I'm a field flipper, blitz and a hit sticker. Still get her, Dyson let me steal with you. Jesse set the bait and turn into a pick sixer, and we making plays. That's why we got Penix Woods. Get in the field with me, come see how we live in it. Had a couple losing seasons and we had to deal with it. Had to bench my cousin, get him out the family business. Thought it was a bad pick, but now we thanking God for Penix. I'm a route runner, a whole running back hunter, a stat chaser, never miss a play, boy, check the numbers. I'm a prize pick, yeah, on my losses, take the under. We let Terry cook and he been in the kitchen all summer. They been hating Trey Young since we beat the Knicks. They been hating on the Falcons since we drafted Pitts. They won't even throw to Jesse, they know that's a pick. I feel like Acuna every time I make a hit. United in the field, the gang up in the stands. We yelling ATL, bro, cause we some real fans. They been talking crazy, disrespect is out of hand. We gon' win this year, they ain't gon' say nothing again. Crazy part is, I was watching this game. Baltimore lost this game. That's it. Yeah, I know we lied. Baltimore lost that game to Buffalo. And it's so crazy. Somebody just put on my page, you feel bad about being the Falcons. Imagine Baltimore. Imagine being a Baltimore Ravens fan. And I just texted him, nigga, I can't imagine. Y'all franchise ain't even 40 years old. And y'all got 2 championships. I can't imagine what the fuck you feel like. Maybe your hurt is different than mine when you niggas lose, because you know y'all can win. I don't know what the fuck we can do. I didn't even did the intro yet. What's going on? We're back for another episode of the Next2Ball podcast. Think I ain't riled up today. Y'all niggas got me fucked up, Falcons. All right. Next2Ball, season 3, episode 3, 4. It don't even matter. We just going. Good morning, Atlanta. Good afternoon to Georgia. Good evening to the world. Get in fucking to it. Game 1, and I told y'all niggas, I said in the most Falcon way I could see us losing to Tampa Bay. And I've been saying it all summer. I've been saying all summer in the most Falcon way we could lose to Tampa Bay. I could see it. I saw it clear as day. And I've been nervous all the way I was nervous all the way to the game. I was nervous at the game. And Lord help me, I was nervous when Koo got up there to kick the ball. Because this nigga here, I mean, you know, last year we blamed it on injuries. Last year we gave him a pass. No, he had hip. They said he had hip surgery, but he had some hip injections and things of that nature, trying to get his hip right. This year, nigga, it ain't that. It's the yips. And old people know when I say the yips, it mean this nigga is spooked. He ain't on track right now. His mind just isn't there. And I've been taking time out. That's why I was late dropping this episode, because I've been in the field all day just practicing my kicking. Cause there's no point in me being a podcaster. There's no point in me being a podcaster, playing 2K, you know what I'm saying, being a comedian. There's no point in me doing any of that if the Falcons is giving out $4.5 million to miss kicks. Like, if that's the requirement to be on the team, like, all you gotta do is miss kicks in the clutch, sign me the fuck up. I'll quit this podcast. You don't even gotta give me $4.5 million a year, because that's what they paying Koo. Koo gets paid $4.5 million to go out there and do what he did yesterday. And I know all the people out there talking about call ice on him and all that. You can't do that. That's too much. That's too much. That's disrespectful, calling ice on Youngboy Koo. I tried. They said he got his paperwork, so you can't. He's stuck here. He's here. But damn it, we need to be finding. You know what? The soccer team sorry enough. Atlanta United sorry as shit. They season about over. Go get some of them kickers. Go get them. What the fuck else they got to do? Arthur Blank own both of them. Just tell them, hey, I need you to work overtime.
I need you to work overtime. You can't go home today. I need you to come kick for the Falcons. You got a game Sunday? You got 2 now. You got 2 games now. I don't even know none of the Atlanta United players, but I would love to find out. I hear they kick. I hear the niggas on the soccer team can kick. Arthur, you on both contracts? That's what I'm saying, bro. These niggas who is too old to run franchises, if you can't drive a car to work, don't run my franchise. That's all I'm saying. And all this shit I'm talking about, first of all, with Koo, you know, people, we keep giving them chances, and I understand giving Younghoe Koo chances because Koo, before last year, Koo was ratings-wise, percentage-wise, he was a top 3 kicker ever. I know that's hard to believe from where we are now. The mighty have fallen, but just in 2023, 22, 23, Koo was like a 96% kicker. Like, we had chants going around. My old bitch tripping, but my Younghoe Koo. Like, that was a thing. Young hoes grow, people. Young hoes turn into old hoes. And nobody like an old hoe. Young hoes is cool. Nobody like an old hoe. Ain't nothing worse than a hoe that's been a hoe her whole life and still acting like a hoe at 50. Them the worst kind. Still texting you shit like, why you ain't call me for my birthday and shit. Like, bitch, you is 50. You know how many times I had to call you for your birthday? I'm not going to call you every year for 50 years, bitch. Just find you a husband and die. And that's what Younghoe Koo needs to do. Not find a husband. I'm not calling him gay or nothing like that. But he needs a different alternative. We need a different alternative in the Falcons right now. The organization is in such a bad spot. And we're blinded by, you know what it is? You know what the good thing about him missing that kick yesterday? I'm going to tell you, there's some positives in him missing that kick. And y'all not going to follow me. Y'all not going to get it till I finish this. If Koo had made that kick, let's just say he made it, and we go into overtime and win that game, it would have put a blanket over all the other issues that went wrong into leading up to why we even needed to kick a field goal to tie the game in the first place. We had a whole bunch of other shit go wrong. It was just the last thing we remember was Koo missing that field goal. We should have been won the game. He wasn't even supposed to be in that motherfucking situation. He wasn't even supposed to be there. We scored on the first drive. We scored with 13:27 left in the first quarter. We didn't score another touchdown until 2 minutes left in the fourth. We went 44 minutes without scoring a touchdown. And it's so crazy because when they scored the first down, we scored the first touchdown. Bijan Robinson catches a pass out the backfield, breaks one for 50 yards. And we think, everybody in the stadium think, oh shit, this different. It's different. We ain't seen no shit like this. Black quarterback throwing to a black running back scores a ball, all in the Falcons jersey. Shit was unheard of since Vic. Like, we ain't know nothing like that. Then, right after that, Baker Mayfield comes onto the field and gets an immediate 3 and out. Now we're losing our fucking, but we don't know what the fuck to do now. We don't know what the fuck. I'm calling people. It's bonanzas. I tell you, bonanzas. Right after that shit was like the Goliath at the Six Flags. I don't know if y'all ever rode the Goliath. It takes you right up here and an immediate drop off. The offense went into this immediate, what I like to call Little League football, Pop Warner football play calling, where every pass is no farther than 5 yards off the line. The offense can't block, which is, I told y'all was going to be a problem. And I said this. I'm saying a lot right now, but it's so much I have to say because it's so much I've already told y'all, and it came to fruition. I said we are a good team with the guys we have right now, with the 53. But if any one of them gets hurt, we're in trouble. It's such, what I say, the ceiling is so high, but the floor is just as low. We got a real thin line. It's a real thin line for the Falcons. See, when you got a lot of talent on your team, the margin for error is big. It's big. Like, just like I was talking about Baltimore and Bills. When you got Josh Allen, the margin for error could be huge. The margin for error could be huge. You could be playing Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry and DeAndre Hopkins, and they could have 5 touchdowns. But if you got Josh Allen, you got a chance. We don't have that in Atlanta. So everything needs to be in sync. Everything. Like once you miss, it's like somebody doing a teaching planning schedule. Like teachers, they go in with their game plan for the year on what they gonna teach. I know this because I smoke with a lot of teachers. They go in with a game plan on what they gonna do for the curriculum. And once students start acting bad, they can't finish their game plan for that week because the student done threw them off. All it takes is one nigga to throw off this whole operation we had. Yesterday it was Caleb McGarry. We couldn't run the ball at all. Caleb McGarrett's going to be out for the season. And they tried their hardest last week to find a replacement offensive lineman. We just couldn't because they don't grow on trees. You're not just going to find a 360-pound nigga, 6'5", to go block Vita Vea. You're not going to find it in a week. You got to wait till the next draft. So because of that, now our running is scared. Now Bijan Robinson becomes our best receiver because we can't run the ball more than 2 yards every run. Niggas talking about Bijan had a great game on the passing. That wasn't our game plan. That's not what they told us. That's not what they told us we was going to be focused on this year. So now we don't have no offense. Now we can't run to the right. All right, so now that makes Tyler Algier totally ineffective. It was to a point yesterday, and I know if I could see this in Section 306, I know the other team got to be able to see it if they on the field. Every time Tyler Algier is in the game, it's a running play. No matter what. I don't care where the nigga lines up at. If the nigga is on the field and he has on a helmet, he's running the ball. If it can't get no more predictable, and not only does he always run the ball when he's in the game, we do the same running play. Send Charlie Warner motion. Whichever way Charlie Warner's going, that's where Tyler Algier going. All we gotta do is just wait on it. It's like preset Madden plays. If I can see this 300 seats up, why the fuck can't the Falcons see it? So I blame Cool, but he's just a slice of the pie. Raheem Morris. Still don't know when to call a timeout. I feel, it wasn't even as bad as it was last year, but I feel like he caught them timeouts a little too early on that last drive. Feel like we could have spiked it once, saved the timeout, then took a couple shots to the end zone. We took one shot to the end zone on the final drive. None of them with a Kyle Pitts. I hope Drake London's shoulder gets better because he wasn't even in the game in the end. We taking chances with Kadero Hodge. No disrespect to Kadero Hodge. I respect him. I know he's an HBCU grad, went to Prairie View, and what the fuck else did he go? Alcorn. Great wideout. Plays a dog. Just plays with nothing but heart. And sometimes that's a problem. Because sometimes you're going to need a little skill. All heart ain't going to be able to. Everybody can't be Rudy. Some niggas going to have to just be good. We don't have enough good niggas on the field at all times for us to be making stupid-ass mistakes. We don't have enough good niggas on. And if you know we don't have enough good niggas, because this my thing. And to the people who say we need to play, we should. A lot of people come back this morning and be like, see, all this shit is why you should have played preseason. I don't believe that. I understand preseason may help those little offensive, the offsides. That may help those little timing routes and things of that nature. But ain't no amount of preseason games gonna find us another offensive lineman. Cool played preseason. Cool played every game in preseason, but one. He was missing in preseason. Did it help him? Did preseason help him? He was out there practicing, doing routes. They call it reps. They say you need reps, real-time NFL reps in real games. Cool was out there. Did it help the nigga? Why y'all telling me this is why we need preseason? Why the fuck do we? They had a rookie come in, the rookie from Ohio State, and Duda, number 2. I didn't know who the nigga was. I said I'll wait to see him when we played at Tampa. I said I'll wait to see him on the field. I left the game knowing who that nigga was. I left the game looking up his college stats. Like, you know what? That nigga is kind of nice. I see why him and Marvin Harrison get along like that. Like, nigga, I don't even know if he's good. I just know he's good versus us. You know, that's how niggas get their careers. You come to Atlanta, you play you a good game, you get a max contract. Don't matter what the fuck else you do for the rest of the season. Niggas just want to shine in Atlanta for some reason. I don't know if it's because the strippers at the game. I don't know what the reason is for niggas to just have their best game in Atlanta. But number 2 did his thing. Not only that, he was going against our number 2 cornerback, Mike Hughes. Now, we talk about preseason. Mike Hughes didn't play preseason, but Mike Hughes was ass all last year. I didn't need no preseason game to tell me that. I didn't need Mike Hughes to play against Dallas in the preseason to find out that he was going to get burnt by a nigga that's faster than him. The fuck I need that for? He got burnt all last year. If anything, keep it a mystery to the other team. Keep this nigga off the field. Keep it like one of them little boxes on Mario Kart. You don't know till you get there. They could have walked in the game. Maybe he got better. They didn't know. Nobody knew. But I know if we put him on the field during preseason, it wouldn't have made no fucking difference to the night he had yesterday. He still would have got 2 touchdowns bombed over. Now, maybe it could have helped Xavier. No, I'm not even going to say it could have helped Xavier Watts, because Xavier Watts and Bobby Bowman Jr., these are our rookies we got in the secondary. Xavier Watts, our new starting safety. I felt like he played a great game, but I also felt like he missed 2 easy interceptions that would have changed the game. And I don't think that comes with reps. I think he just didn't know how good NFL quarterbacks are. In college, if he went for them same, because last year in college, his last year in college, he led college football in picks from Notre Dame. You know what I'm saying? So niggas just throw better in the NFL. He just didn't know. Some of those is timing. Like, nigga, you can wait a little second to play on some routes in the college. Because most of these niggas not going pro and being a starting quarterback. But you playing Baker now. Baker, whether you like him or not, is a top 10 quarterback in the NFL right now. That's just what it is. So I do feel like Xavier Watts will have a great season. I feel like he's going to have about 4 or 5 picks this year. It's just you got to catch up to NFL speed. Bobby Bowman, I feel like you played a great game. Got beat on some plays by their tight end or whatever. But I just feel like those come with being a rookie. And it don't matter because they both played preseason. And it don't matter how many preseason games they played. If you ain't playing top tier niggas, then you not gonna be in top tier condition to play a top tier nigga when you do play a top tier nigga until you start playing some top tier niggas. That's just what it is. I can go score 100 points on my little sister all day on basketball. It ain't gonna do no good if I gotta go out there and play a real basketball player. Them little reps don't count. Them little reps don't mean shit until you really gotta see that shit. It's different when you gotta see that shit face to face. All that film we talking about and shit, none of that shit matters. It's different when you out there. And preseason wouldn't have prepared us for what we don't have on the roster. But that's just bottom line. We don't have a number 2 wide receiver. Darnell Mooney was hurt. So, of course, goddamn fucking Penix is going to target Drake London the whole fucking game. He probably will get hurt, a shoulder sprain, because this nigga is a bulldozer and he's getting targeted 15 times a game. The fuck? Of course, we're not going to be able to run the ball. We didn't need no preseason to know that we weren't going to be able to run the ball without our best offensive right tackle. That's easy to tell. That's simple math. Hey, the guy who was blocking here last year, he's not going to be here this year. You may not be able to run to that side. I think that's just common sense. And if y'all are paying coaches and GMs to tell y'all that type of information, where do I sign up? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. I did see positives yesterday. I don't take everything away as a negative. It's just when you come from an organization like the Falcons, and when you've been a Falcons fan for as long as I have, these losses, you know, people tell you, well, we lost because of this and we lost because of that. It's always we lost because of something. Good teams find a way to win those games, and we haven't been one of those teams in a very long time. We had about 3 or 4 years of being that kind of team with Matt Ryan. But even though people talk about Matt Ryan like he's the best thing since sliced bread, and he is, but that's not saying much if the franchise is Atlanta. He had 9 losing seasons here. Like, come on. He only had 5 winning seasons here. So when y'all talk about Matt Ryan is the best thing we ever had, well, shit, that ain't shit. That ain't shit. It's teams with 6, 7 quarterbacks on their roster that had better careers than Matt Ryan. Just look at as bad as people talk about Dallas Cowboys. I can name 3 quarterbacks that equal up to what Matt Ryan is. Dak Prescott included. Troy Aikman. Tony Romo. Are you telling me you take Matt Ryan over all of them? It's debatable with him and Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott looked great against the Eagles. It wasn't his fault they lost. He just got a wide receiver that can't catch. But that's not my issue. I'm just saying, when you come from a franchise that's used to losing, it starts to feel like at a certain point that we find ways to lose. It's just it's in the odds. It's just what's supposed to happen. And at a certain point, like AJ Terrell's been on this team 6 years, never seen a playoff, never had a winning season. At a certain point, it becomes in your head, like, bro, these are the games we just lose because we're losers. We're losers. At the end of the day, people, like, it's honest, like, you have to, self-awareness is a lot to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't go out and try to talk to the baddest bitch in the room because I know I ain't the baddest bitch material. I stay in my little realm of 7s and 8s because that's what I am. About a 6, 7, 8. I'm in that range of bitches. So I don't go all out like Beyonce and shit like that. I don't go at Beyonce, but if Jill Scott in there, I say, what's happening? You see, I'm going to stay in my little realm. You get what I'm saying? I don't get over-exaggerated. Like, I know I talk when the season's over, like, we're going to win a Super Bowl and shit like that. But if you have a real conversation with me, you'll know that I feel like we got a lot of holes on this team. From the ownership down. I stand on our ownership is the reason we will never win. I'm telling y'all, bro, as Horrible as this shit sounds. And I know I'll probably never get a job with these people because I talk too real, but nigga, this shit needs to be said. As long as Arthur Blank is the owner of this team, we won't win shit. Because Arthur Blank, first of all, he lets people slide too much. Raheem ass should have been gone. The coach of the Falcons should have been gone. Not only should he been gone, this is his second time here. You brought the nigga back. Niggas don't just get better at coaching. You brought the nigga back. Everybody ain't Bill Belichick where he can go to the Browns and then come back and try it again with the Patriots. He ain't even Bill Belichick without Tom Brady. He just lost 42-7 to goddamn TCU. He ain't even Bill Belichick without Tom Brady. You can't just bring niggas back. He was 4-4 when he was here as an interim coach. You brought him back 3 years later, and you still, had 2 losing seasons with the nigga. Starts with ownership, then it goes down to coaching. I feel like Raheem, great black man, happy you made it, happy you got your money. You're a horrible fucking coach. No leadership on the team. Just want to be cool with the players. Still wearing them khakis rolled up like they capris. Still trying to wear. I don't even care about the tennis shoes you got. I just don't like how you manage a game. At some point, when you see the offense has had 5 straight stall-out possessions, when do you step in and say, "Hey, let's take some shots down the field"? It can't hurt. It can't hurt. We already not scoring anyway with this formula. If we're going to not score anyway, let's just try something different. Because what's the definition of insanity? Trying the same thing over and over, but expecting different results. We tried to run the same play over and over, thinking eventually we're going to break one. Who steps in when Zach Robinson, offensive coordinator, who steps in when he keeps calling these same dink and dunk plays? First of all, I just don't understand. I didn't even know you could run the pistol that much. If you could run the pistol offense, people say we run it a lot. No, nobody else in the league runs it. I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna say nobody in the league runs it as much as us. I will bet my bottom dollar on that. It should be like on Madden when you call a certain play a certain amount of times. Madden will make you stop calling that play for a quarter. Like, we call that play so much, niggas in the crowd, oh, here we go again. Goddamn Tyler Algier to the right. Like, come on, Zach Robinson. And I know he comes from under the Sean McVay tree. Some trees produce bad fruit. That happens. He may not be one of the best apples. Maybe that's why they got him away from that nigga so he wouldn't spoil the rest of the bunch. We don't know. But the plays that I've seen called from Zach Robinson, especially yesterday, after a whole summer to work with a new quarterback, I wasn't impressed. Even on the play that Bijan Robinson broke, the pass was in the backfield. Well, like it was a downfield pass. The pass was up 2 yards off the line, and Bijan just broke it. We didn't have no stretch plays. Let's stretch the top off this offense. And I understand some of that is because you can't block, but god damn it, nigga, get creative in this bitch. Get creative. And niggas ask me, well, who you want them to go get? That's not my fucking job. If it was my job, if y'all was paying me what y'all paying Terry, I'd find a nigga. They're not paying me. So don't ask me who I think they should go get. My job is to tell y'all ain't shit. That's what I get paid for. Your job is to tell me, to prove me wrong. And right now, nigga, I'm up. I'm winning. My job looks more valuable to y'all. I know this. I bet this, since we talk about jobs and shit like that, I bet let them have another game like they had. I bet I have a job doing this longer than Raheem and Terry have a job doing that. I bet whatever on that. I bet I'll be doing this way longer than they'll be doing that if they keep coaching like that. And from everything I've seen with Raheem, this is him. This is him. Like, niggas don't just, you can't teach no old dog new tricks. This is him. This is him. Only thing I would say, people want to blame the defense for giving up the drive with the last 2 minutes left on the clock. But nigga, y'all had 6 3-and-outs. Y'all had the niggas on the field all fucking day. Like, that's been the problem with the Falcons forever. Offense don't score. Defense holds up for 3.5 quarters. Oh, defense tired now. No shit. You got 300-pound niggas chasing after Baker Mayfield all fucking day. And niggas wondering why we ain't open up the roof in the dome. Because you don't want to put the sun on these niggas while they got to at least keep them air conditioned. At least keep them cool. Since y'all ain't gonna score no points. The defense, bro, I'm not really, I liked what I saw at the defense. You know what I'm saying? The rookies had the defensive line of my rookies had a tough day. I will say that. We got to Baker Mayfield once. We were close a couple times, but Baker Mayfield's elusive. He's an elusive quarterback. I do see explosive games coming from us, but this next couple gonna be heavy. We got Minnesota Sunday night in Minnesota. I'll be there to support. I'll be there. Do whatever y'all need me to kick. Whatever y'all ask of me to do, I'm here for y'all. After that, we may get a break. We got Carolina, Bryce Young. We come right back. We got Josh Allen. After that, we go to San Francisco. Where do we catch up on this schedule? Because it looks like, from the looks of it, from what we did yesterday to looking at our schedule, I see a 1-4 hole. I don't know where you because we was already projected to win 8 games. I don't know where we start stealing games, because some of these needs to be wins. So I don't know where the stealing of games starts to come in, but it has to start at some point if we're gonna have a productive. If we don't start stealing something soon, just fuck it, throw the whole season away. Because might as well, because the niggas who coaching not gonna be here no way. Now, as senile as Arthur Blank is, I know he's not gonna go for 3 straight seasons of these niggas having losing seasons and not making the playoffs and hire the niggas back. Like, that'd just be insane. At that point, I'm calling for his job. At that point, I'm all at Home Depot protesting and shit. You know, what you about to say something? No. Oh, okay. Yeah, at that point, it's over. If I had to list our top 5 problems as a franchise right now, just in this season, because it's bigger than this season. Like I said, it's bigger. This shit goes back to, this is embedded. We have a losing culture here. So at certain points, nigga, everybody in the building can feel when the loss is on the way. Like, we never are. You know what I would like? I would like to go into an Atlanta game. And sometimes you used to be able to do this with Matt Ryan every now and then. I like to go into a game where it doesn't come down to the last minute. I like to just have a game where we know we're going to win in the third quarter, where we could talk about some other shit in the stands. Not have to leave the game stressed out, aneurysms. My Apple Watch was going off yesterday telling me breathe. Like, nigga, like, why the fuck is my Apple Watch telling me my pulse is too high? Because we can't kick a field goal. Like, it should never come down to that. But yet, every Sunday, like, the Falcons have probably, I would love to see the stat on who has the most one possession wins and losses in the last 10 years. We'd have to be a top 15. Top 10. We'd have to be a top 5. As far as win losses in the last 10 years by 5 or less points, 3 or less points. Shit, we losing by 2. And yesterday, did you watch the whole game, bro? It was a part in there. It was a part in the fourth. You remember Tampa Bay missed a field goal. They missed their extra point or something like that. That enabled us to only be down 3. If they had hit that and been up 4, we wouldn't even have to see Koo. They may have missed on purpose just because they said, well, them niggas ain't got no kicker. Leave it at that. Now, I know they ain't do that for real, but I'm just saying, you see how life works to make us lose? Like, it just worked like that. God was on Tampa's side. He was on Tampa's side. And because we such a Sodom and Gomorrah ass city, he don't like us. He don't like us. Just burn this shit down. The rappers ain't rapping no more. They on podcast. Like, this shit just bad here. This shit just bad right now. I look for a little hope. in the sports, you know. I was counting on the Falcons to give me some life back in the city. Of course, they let me down. I turned over to go to see what the Braves doing. These niggas lost 18-2 yesterday. Same day the Falcons out here blowing games. The Braves out here losing by 2 touchdowns in the sport with no touchdowns. They lost by 2 touchdowns and 2-point conversions. The girls, I told y'all the best thing we got in Atlanta. You can't get on my show saying that. They already don't like me. He called them another word. But I told y'all, the girls is the best thing we got in Atlanta. Support them dream. Because all we got is a dream. That's all we got. I see why they named them that. They was the last franchise. No, Atlanta United was made after them. They was the last real franchise. You know, I don't count soccer. You know, I count American sports. You know what I'm saying? I don't get into all that flibbergad football. We got real football. Come play it if you want to try it out. But they was the last major sport franchise we made, and they picked the right name, Atlanta Dream. And then they proceeded to lose 4 straight championships. That's what they did in their time. I don't know if you remember that, Will, but yeah. Atlanta Dream definitely went to 4 straight WNBA championships. Yeah, they're the Buffalo Bills of WNBA, for sure. Positives. No goddamn positive. Michael Penix is him. And I know it was questions on him last year because he was 1-2 starting off, had 3 picks last year. I'm telling you, those 3 picks, if you go back and look at the 3 picks he's had in his career, you can One of them bounced off Ray McCloud's chest. One of them was a wrong route ran by Drake London, and the other one was a catch by Kyle Pitts and really a fumble. Yesterday, not Kyle Pitts. Shout out to Kyle Pitts too. I'll get into him. Yesterday, Michael Penix, whenever we needed a play, made it. And he let me know we'll always have a chance to win the game with him. We have our quarterback. I think we have our running back. I think we have our wideout. I don't think we have the right coach for him. And the only thing that scares me is I don't know how long it'll take to find the right coach before these guys start wanting out. Because it's going to be a point where these guys, you only get into the league for, people always talk about they wanted to win championships and things of that nature. Most people, when they get into the league, most, not all, most, want to change their life, want to change their life status. So once niggas start getting paid, because we already paid Drake London. He has his money. His money is set aside. Bijan's going to get paid next, then Penix. Once niggas get their money, the next obligation is to win. It's a ring. Once my mama's out, once I took care of all my siblings and all my friends, now I want to go somewhere and win. And it don't take a nigga long to realize you ain't winning shit here in Atlanta. Atlanta only gets two type of players. Players that we drafted that are good and players that are past their prime that come back. We like a retirement home. Like once you've had a good NFL career, come on back to Atlanta and live your life out. Calais Campbell, god dang, who the fuck we just had last year? Bud Dupree, you know what I'm saying? Peerless Price, Kirk Cousins, Steven Jackson. Come on to Atlanta. Casey Hayward. Not Casey Hayward. What's the cornerback we had last year? Can't even remember his fucking name. Casey Hayward's good. Casey something. You see, when I start not remembering names, that's what type of niggas we go give max contracts to. Todd Gurley. Like we just go get all the washed up niggas. You know what I'm saying? The only good, they thought they was getting a washed up nigga in Tony Gonzalez. If they had known Tony Gonzalez was still that good, they probably wouldn't have got him. We like washed up niggas here. Either you good at the young age and you about to go, i.e. Deion Sanders, or you were good and now you're about to be on the end, i.e. Steven Jackson. So the positives though I do take away is Michael Penix is one of them ones. I can't firmly say that he's a great quarterback. Even when Drake London went out, he found options to make us still get down the field. He put us in position to win. I mean, he scored the game. He scored what we thought was a game-winning touchdown before the defense gave up a quick touchdown to Baker Mayfield in Tampa Bay. He scored what we thought was the game-winning touchdown on the stretch out, on the Superman play. Not only, so they give him he has a minute to go downfield and put us in field goal range. He got us to the 29. And I honestly think in my heart of hearts, I think the coaching staff and everybody was content with getting to the 29. Because that's usually a spot where 31 out of 32 NFL kickers can kick from. We just so happen to have the one nigga who missed from 43 yards yesterday for the game. It's just the life of a Falcon fan. It's tough. Next week we play Minnesota, Sunday Night Football. And I'm worried. I'm not worried, because at this point it is what it is. Yeah, I said the season's here. If we've been losers so much that I know how to deal with it. It's like I live in Atlanta, so I know the protocol when I get my car broken into. Like I just know how to move around the city and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I know to leave my doors unlocked, leave my window down so they ain't got to break no glass, leave paper scrambled out so it already looked like it's been broke into. I know how to deal with a 6-10 season. I know how to deal. I've been there before. You want to fuck my head up, give me a 14-2 season. I ain't gonna know how that. I ain't gonna know what to do with that. A Super Bowl, I ain't gonna know what the fuck to do. And I'm going to every game this year just to let these niggas know that, nigga, I'm not hating on y'all. I'm spending money to support y'all niggas. I say all this with love. Y'all are failing the class, and I'm just a parent that just want to see my child graduate. That's it. I just want to see you walk across stage. You don't want that for yourself. You want to be a GED football team. Y'all go to jail, Falcons. Y'all go to jail for stealing money. And they keep telling us, they keep sending the season ticket holders, like they're sending us little shit. Like, hey, so you know we got the lowest prices on hot dogs in the country, right? Like this. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck, Arthur. I don't give a fuck about that. You think I want to eat? Like yesterday, so the kicker missed the field goal yesterday. And so the Falcons had this thing, the promo is, if a kicker from the other team misses a field goal, we get a free slice of pizza from Racetrack. Nigga, you think I want to go to Racetrack and get a slice of pizza after the way y'all played? The Racetrack pizza already ain't shit no way. But do you really think that's what I want? That's what I want right now. A slice of pizza from the gas station. After y'all kicker just missed the kick to go to over. And I'm not even saying we would have won the game if he hit the kick. Let's just put us in position. Just give us a chance. Sometimes all niggas need is a chance. Just give us hope. They give false hope. The Falcons give a lot of false hope. And they get on here and they tell us all offseason that, man, we got it figured out. They whisper in people's ear, man, this the year. Man, this the one. Man, this guy here, Koo is good. Niggas asked him all year about Younghoe Koo. Niggas asked him all season, hey, y'all looking for another kicker? They went and got a nigga from Switzerland or wherever the fuck he from. See, that's what I told y'all. That's the weirdness of my Falcons. We live in the only country that has professional football. Why the fuck are we in Sweden looking for kickers? The logic just don't make sense to me. It's 20 schools in Georgia that play football. Nah, we going to Iceland to get a nigga. Like the logic, it just don't add up to me. It just don't add up. So we got to back up from wherever, from the Netherlands, and the Bills go get profile. What his name? The white boy who just kicked their field goal last night, the 41-year-old. He was retired. They just went and got a kicker who've already kicked before, and he wins the game for them on the final kick. Not us. We got a kicker from the Netherlands, and we got Younghoe Koo. Just think about that. Can we at least get... I promise, bro, this ain't racism. I promise. But if we're playing an American sport, can we just get some Americans on the field? And basketball is different. The game is expanded. They actually play basketball in other countries. They actually play it at a high level. They'll fuck around and beat the U. They may fuck... The USA ain't going to be on top in basketball, may not be on top in basketball in the next Olympics. That's very possible. It's very possible that Spain or whatever team Wemby on could win Canada with Shea and all them niggas. It's very possible the USA could lose the Olympics in basketball next time. The USA will never lose the Olympics in football. Not if everybody got to put on pads. Because we've been doing this shit for hundreds of years. We the only niggas that's been doing this shit. You can't just pick up a football and just come beat an NFL team. So why the fuck are we in the Netherlands looking for football players? The logic, it just don't make sense to me. It just don't make sense to me. I don't think I'm saying nothing crazy. It may sound a little harsh, but I'm not opposed to niggas coming to this country and finding a better way. That's how black folks here. We didn't want to, but I'm saying, now that we here, we made the best of it. I'm not opposed to that. Younghoe Koo, great man, went to Georgia Southern. Get him off my fucking football team. Why the fuck are we picking up players from Georgia Southern? If he was black, I don't want no nigga. I don't want nobody from Georgia Southern playing on the NFL team. On the NFL team, we got niggas who play Albany State playing the NFL, playing Tampa Bay Sunday. It's not about him being Asian. It ain't, at this point, it's bigger than that. It's not even about him being at Georgia Southern. The nigga just can't kick. The nigga just can't kick. Before he started missing kicks, I was on an Asian Pride weekend. You know what I'm saying? I was eating that K-pop, chopsticks and shit. I watched Rush Hour like 20 times. Now the nigga can't kick. I don't want to see no Jackie Chan shit. That's racist. That's bad. That was a lot. But I don't do no editing, so this is unhinged with me. But God damn it, man, it's tough. The schedule doesn't get any tougher, man. The one blessing that we did have, besides Tampa Bay winning, the rest of the division did lose. Carolina lost. Saints lost. So you got to take the wins where you can get them. There was great football on yesterday, though. Some surprising football on yesterday. Every team that lost yesterday, The one positive I would tell Falcons fans, and it's not even related to Falcons fans, it's just related to how football works. Every team that lost just because you lost yesterday doesn't mean you're not going to the playoffs. There's some teams that lost yesterday that are still going to the playoffs. It's some teams that lost yesterday that may very well go to the Super Bowl. They still have a great chance. Baltimore lost yesterday. The Chiefs lost yesterday. You know what I'm saying? They still have great chances. I'm not saying we're going to the Super Bowl or anything like that. I'm just saying the season isn't over. That's the most positivity I can give y'all. Besides the Michael Penix and besides all that, the season, it was week 1. We didn't play preseason. But now we know. Now for the niggas who didn't know, now you know, nigga. This is what we got. This is our product. And maybe they didn't want to show us that product yet because ticket sales will go down. I know if I had saw that offense during the preseason, I wouldn't have been excited about game 1. Maybe that's how they keep optimism up. Keep it a mystery. Don't let the starters play because then they gonna know we sorry as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know their game plan right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know their strategy. But we'll see, man. That's why they get paid the big bucks. The Jets had a game versus the Steelers. That was a great game. Aaron Rodgers. You know, people been talking about Aaron Rodgers off and this and that. 41, man. 41 with 4 touchdowns yesterday. It's so crazy because they had the 15-year anniversary of the Packers winning the Super Bowl in 2010. Aaron Rodgers couldn't even be there because I have a game. I'm still playing. All y'all niggas retired. I'm still out here throwing touchdowns. So shout out to him. Shout out to Russell Wilson. I love whenever he does bad. I'm just not a Russell Wilson fan. Had a horrible game against the Giants yesterday. Looked like shit. Who else surprised people yesterday? Daniel Jones had a great game with Indiana with the Colts. Who the fuck did they beat like that? Who the Colts beat somebody that Dolphins. Oh, shout out to them because they got the freshest young coach on the sideline. He was wearing Gucci Air Force Ones. I mean, not Gucci. The Louis Vuitton Air Force Ones. Everybody wanted to point that out. They didn't want to point out that the Colts scored on every drive literally every drive yesterday. 33-8 was the final score there. Who else? It was some games on yesterday. Cam Ward lost his first one. I saw his daddy in the stands. His daddy was distraught. His daddy was like, "Nigga, I'll come catch for you." Who else? It was some more I'm with some because Baltimore by far Baltimore and the Bills were the best game. By the time I talked to y'all, whatchamacallit would have played. Minnesota and the Bears play Monday night. Yeah, so that'll be a big game because I do want to see this Minnesota team because my Falcons do have to play them. So I just want to see how that goes, see what we're up against, basically. And, shout out to Detroit, looking like shit. What's that coach name? Oh, fuck. Yeah, Ben Johnson lost all his weapons. He lost all his coordinators, and now he look like, which one of the coordinators went to motherfucking Chicago? So, yeah, we'll see if that translates tonight. Shout out to the Packers. You know what I'm saying? Packers, people talking, I don't see them being a Super Bowl contender like people talking about, but because I don't believe in Jordan Love. But I do believe in defense can take you far as fuck. I've seen some sorry-ass quarterbacks get carried a long way by some good defenses. I'm going to just throw out in that Rex Grossman. Rex Grossman is probably the sorriest person to ever pick up a football that entered the NFL. Went to the Super Bowl because on the other side he had Brian Urlacher over there running the defense. Hasselbeck, I've seen them go to the Super Bowl with Baltimore because they got Ray Lewis. A defense does win championships. You know what I'm saying? If you could get there. Defense. Cowboys look decent. Cowboys got some issues, but they look decent. The Cowboys offense look good. Let me say that. Cowboys offense look good. Their defense ain't shit. Their defense, it did what it could. You could tell Michael Parsons went there. You could tell Michael Parsons went there. As good as the Cowboys looked, you could tell there was, it was almost like, boy, there's something missing on that right side. Like if they just had somebody right there to blitz, Jalen Hurts, this game would look different. I wonder what it could be. They need like a Michael Parsons or something. You know what I'm saying? Eagles are going to be the Eagles. They look like they needed the best defensive end in the league. That's what it looked like. Every team can use that. We needed them too, damn it. Eagles are the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? The thing about the Eagles is they got so many ways they can beat you. What was that Thursday night? Didn't even have to throw the ball, really. Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, they combined for less than 60 yards receiving, but it don't really matter. Saquon only had 70 yards. You know what I'm saying? But they still, Jalen ran for 70 yards. And when you lose Jalen Carter, they lost Jalen Carter, and they still won the game. They lost their best defensive lineman and still won the game. So I don't know how good the Cowboys look because one of the best defensive linemen in the league wasn't out there on the field. Maybe Dak wouldn't have thrown for, 200 yards if Jalen Carter's on the field. Maybe the running game wouldn't have looked as good. And on top of all that shit, they still was dropping Cowboys were still dropping passes like a motherfucker. CeeDee Lamb dropped. I've never thought CeeDee Lamb was a number one. He's a great wide receiver, but I just never saw him as a number one option. But I don't think CeeDee Lamb is. I don't think CeeDee. Is CeeDee Lamb a top 5 wide receiver? Jamar Chase, Jettis, Justin Jefferson. He done had 3 quarterbacks. It don't really matter who throw him the ball. Once a nigga start, that's why I got Drake London up there because he done had 5 quarterbacks and still keep having 1,000-yard season. He may be top 5. I got to think about it. Mike Evans, yeah, I'd take Mike Evans over CeeDee Lamb for sure. He may be 5. He may be number 5. Because I know niggas not going to agree with Drake London over CeeDee Lamb. Like, if I say that on the internet, niggas will lose their mind. But, because would I put Tyreek Hill over him? Tyreek Hill done fell off. His quarterback done fell off. Would I put him over and see people will say, like if I say Marvin Harrison Jr., people will say he too young, but Marvin Harrison Jr., he one of them ones. Like he's really one of the ones. I don't know, like the people I would want to say, I just know people are gonna say they're too young. Like Puka Nacua, the guy from the Rams, Malik Neighbors. Like these are guys I know I'm taking over CeeDee Lamb. That stats may not say it, but I know I'm taking them over CeeDee Lamb. Yeah, yeah. See, and I don't know the rookie from Tampa. I spoke on. I don't know how good he is because he played the Falcons. That's serious. Like I just don't know. Like I can't really say. Like I can't really because if ain't no good measuring stick. Like I said, because if we go by how Josh Dobbs plays the Falcons, Josh Dobbs would be in the Hall of Fame. But Josh Dobbs don't have a job, and so it's levels. Maybe he can kick. I don't know. Well, we're about to wrap it up, man. I really just came in here to rant on these Falcons, man. Like I say, we will be back next week to see how this goes. By the time y'all see this, I will be 34. My birthday is Tuesday, September 9th. So thanks, Falcons. Appreciate that gift. But there's always next week. That's the only thing Falcons can say. The only thing that's consistent about Falcons football is there is always next week. Other than that, man, make sure y'all follow the podcast on the NBA Hall of Fame. Dwight went in. Talk about people who getting their flowers while they're still in the league. LeBron and Chris Paul went in for the 08 Olympic team, which just made me kind of sad because that was supposed to be Kobe's second jacket. He would have got one when he retired, and then he would have got one with the 08 Olympic team. But shout out to them. I'm really just waiting on this NBA season to get started, man. I can't get excited about no Dwight Howard up there speaking, saying mocking Stan Van Gundy and shit. Saying I fuck with Dwight as a player. People give Dwight a lot of slack, but if we being honest, you can't give me 10 centers in history that's better than Dwight Howard. And I know y'all done seen a lot of centers, but nigga, Dwight, Dwight a beast, man. We started talking about 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, took the Magic to a championship, 4-time rebound champion, NBA champion. The only thing that keeps him, like I say, the only thing that keeps him out of being in the top 75 was the scandals. I feel like, if he didn't have those allegations, allegations fuck up a nigga life, whether they true or not, even though they had his allegations on camera. But whether the allegations are true or not, they'll fuck up. All the woman, in his case, all the boy got to do is say it. And that's that. And so, But I do feel like, Dwight Howard definitely, like, you're not going to tell me Damian Lillard got a better resume than Dwight Howard. Damian Lillard's in the top 75. There's a couple people that got a better resume than Damian Lillard, but that I feel should be over him in the top 75. But that's a whole nother hour conversation, because I don't understand how he's in there and Kyrie's not, or he's in there then Klay Thompson's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we just, because what is his accolades? 10-time All-Star, 3-point champion, and some buzzer beaters. That's it. Some Western Conference appearances where he lost them all. Like, Dwight got a real resume. Dwight got a real resume. Once you get past the Shaqs and the Hakeems and the Kareems and the Bills and the goddamn Wilts, Dwight want to say something. Like, niggas gonna be like, what about David Robinson? Dwight gonna be like, shit, nigga, what about me? I've never seen Moses Malone play, so I don't know. I don't speak on, and I just know what's understood doesn't have to be explained. So I don't argue with people when they say Kareem, Bill, and goddamn Wilt. I just don't argue with that. Those are solidified. You know what I'm saying? But them other niggas I saw in the 90s, Patrick Ewing, give me Dwight. Give me Dwight. Man, what? give me Dwight. Lonzo Mourning? Ben Wallace? No, he ain't in this combo. Top 10 centers all time. Dwight was averaging 20 and 15. Like, Dwight was. I mean, he made some niggas. Like, Dwight was one of them ones. And he from Atlanta. He got one. He lost to the Lakers in 08 in the finals. And he won the bubble ring with LeBron. To this day, he's the only one that I've seen consistently guard Jokic for a series. Everybody else, Jokic got loose. When Dwight and JaVale McGee was on Jokic in the bubble, people were saying Jokic was soft. No, that was a real thing. Like, they was like, oh no, I ain't gonna do it. You know what I mean? They was, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, Dwight really was a lockdown. I mean, I think that era, that run, one thing that really hurt Dwight's career once he left Orlando and started going around to all those different teams, but also Kobe getting hurt in that 2012-13 season when Kobe tore his ACL, because I really felt like they had a chance to go all the way. Even though they were a 7 seed when they went in, the path was set up. And Kobe was on some different shit at the time. Kobe was on, he wasn't prime Kobe, but he was right at on the other side of it. And not only was he at the other side, Dwight was prime Dwight. All the other guys had passed their prime, but they had enough to get, they at least could have got to the finals, I feel like. Because who they had to play? The Heat. But, yeah, we would have lost. But we would have got there, though. And I don't even know if we would have lost. I don't even know, because who the fuck did the Heat have to guard Dwight? Like, in 2012, who was guarding Dwight in the league? And what, like, Dwight was one of those pure ones. Unless you're talking some Marc Gasols or some shit like that. Cambies and shit, man, Dwight was owning shit. Like, it was a period where Dwight was the prototypical center. This nigga was an athletic freak. Like, he slapped the top of the backboard in the slam dunk contest and dunked on a 12-foot rim. Like, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm waiting on the NBA season. They released them schedules in them first games. NBA, them script writers, man, they good. OKC's first game is against Houston. And, Kevin Durant is on Houston. And so they're doing their ring ceremony that night. So Kevin Durant has to watch OKC receive their rings in the franchise that he built. Like, niggas is so petty. Niggas, he gonna go for 50. He gonna light them niggas. He gonna light them niggas up that night. Harden and yeah, but he the Clippers. Houston gonna be. Houston. KD gonna see it that night. He gonna be there. He got to sit through the banner rising up, right next to his Western Conference Championship banner rising up. They may cover his shit. But no other news is has any other trade? I ain't heard anything else in basketball yet. But it's gonna kick up. Like, it should be kicking shit preseason at the end of the month. So yeah. Who, Trey? Not yet. But I have been seeing Zachary Ricochet overseas. Man, he been cooking. Hell yeah, he been cooking. Shout out to USF too. They done beat two. Florida, they beat Florida State last week. Yeah, they just running through Florida. They running through Florida right now. But yeah, Zachary Rich have been going off overseas, man. Check that out. But other than that, make sure y'all follow the podcast. I am Spencer Neal, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Make sure y'all follow the Twitch at I am Spencer Neal, the YouTube, Next2Ball, podcast, Next2Ball. Follow whatever you get your podcast, Odyssey app, all that good stuff. Other than that, DJ, what's up? The gaming is lit. You know, I'm still a god on there. You know, I'm back to shooting. I told y'all that RNG shit ain't on there, so I'm back to shooting 33s a game. I know for sure. I got a Kevin Durant build. Me and my team, we parted ways. So I'm out here now. You know, I'm a max player. I'm just sitting out here, just waiting to be picked up. I feel like Michael Beasley. I'm just a great talent that can't be coached. I can't be tamed, but I am an amazing one-on-one talent. Like I can't be fucked with. So I play with them every now and then. But if y'all need a small forward, power forward, you know what I'm saying, let me know. Let me know. I Twitch, like I said, I Twitch 10 to 12 hours a day. So I'm always online. When I'm not doing this, I am always online. So yeah, make sure y'all tap in, man. Anything else, Will? 'Cause every time I'm about to get out, you be like, hold up. You sure? Take us out, DJ.
They won't even throw to Jesse, they know that's a pick. I feel like Acuna every time I make a hit. United in the field, the gang up in the stands. We yelling ATL, bro, cause we some real fans. They been talking crazy, disrespect is out of hand. But we gon' win this year, they ain't gon' say nothing again. I'm a field flipper, blitz and a hit sticker. Still get her. Dyson let me steal with you. Jesse set the bait and turn into a pick sixer, and we making plays. That's why we got Penix with us. Get in the field with me, come see how we live in it. Had a couple losing seasons and we had to deal with it. Had to bench my cousin, get him out the family business. Thought it was a bad pick, but now we thanking God for Penix. I'm a route runner, a whole running back hunter, a stat chaser, never miss a play, but check the numbers. I'm a prize pick. Yeah, on my losses, take the under. We let Terry cook and he been in the kitchen all summer. They been hating Trey Young since we beat the Knicks. They been hating on the Falcons since we drafted Pitts. They won't even throw to Jesse, they know that's a pick. I feel like Acuna every time I make a hit. United in the field, the gang up in the stands. We yelling ATL, bro, cause we some real fans. They been talking crazy, disrespect is out of hand. But we gon' win this year, they ain't gon' say nothing again. Whole shotgunner, long bomber, home runner, a sack taker. But I be taking all y'all fumbles, a playmaker. Soon as we break the huddle and I bend down. But I was here with Jesse Tuggle. We kick it just like soccer and United is my team. The Birds ain't got no ring, but that don't mean nothing to me. The Braves got one in baseball cause they known for pitching heat. Schwellenbach and Strider had got they name from me. But I'm a Saint hater, Nick Killer, Buck Slayer. We run the South, we'll deal with them Panthers later. It's our division, don't believe me, bet your paper. Say we sweet like candy, I say we gon' win one hour later. They been hating Trey Young since we beat the Knicks. They been hating on the Falcons since we drafted Pitts. They won't even throw to Jesse, they know that's a pick. I feel like Acuna every time I make a hit. United in the field, the gang up in the stands. We yelling ATL, bro, cause we some real fans. They been talking crazy, disrespect is out of hand. But we gon' win this year, they ain't gon' say nothing again. Yeah, man. R.I.P. to all the legends we lost in between last season and this season, man. R.I.P. Scooter. R.I.P. Quan, man. R.I.P. DJ R.I.P. Rico Wade, man. We getting a ring for the guys, man. Get one for my granddaddy, man. He died waiting on a Falcon ring.